Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm back with another video. Today I'll be showing you how to install an external breather kit catch can. Now I've already had everything installed, pre-measured, and I took it all apart for the purpose of this video demonstration. I'll just show you what we'll need. We need a 7/16 vacuum hose and also a catch can. Now this is a catch can from eBay. It's actually a brake fluid reservoir. I've done a couple of modifications to it. First being I've drilled some holes at the top so the gas can vent, and also I don't know if you can see, but in there I've glued a small piece of tube that I've used so that when the gas does come out into the hose and into the catch can, rather than potentially getting blown out of the hose again, I'm hoping that it will follow the tubing and help it drip down to the bottom a bit. So that's what it looks like. This actually cost me $15 from eBay. And I used a 4mm drill for those 4 holes. And it's pretty good. So that's the catch can. And this is the 7/16 tubing I use. And I've cut them down to about, this is a 15cm ruler. So I've cut them both down to about 15 centimeters. And for the bottom piece, it's about 8.5 centimeters. So let me show you how I do it. It fits perfectly and it looks great. And altogether, it only cost me about $33. So the tube was about $7 for 1 meter. And this is a Champion T brass bar. And that was about $11. So let's get it started. First things first, we need to take the whole entire air cleaner off. Now these bolts should be quite loose because I've already taken them off before. But first one is a T25. And I might just use a drill quickly. So I don't suggest breaking bolts with drills, but because these are already loose, I could just take them all out. Next is the 5/16 Allen key. That cover should come right out. Next is the T27 forks. Now I've already taken the vent hoses off. So these are the stock vent hoses we'll be replacing. Now I've actually used the stock vent hose to customize the catch can. And the reason being is because this has been on the nipple quite a long time and it actually widened the hose. So I thought that would be a good choice to customize it with. Now we're going to get rid of that and install something like this, right? So we do have to take this black cover off so that we can fit the catch can right down here. I originally wanted to be closer to the cam case, but I thought with the mounting bolts I have, it's not going to work. Maybe it will touch the exhaust, maybe the hose will get burnt. So I thought the best place to do it is right here. But again, I didn't want it to touch the chrome or the wrinkle black, anything hot. And turned out that if I'm able to just drill a hole down here and plug this right up, it is a perfect fit. So let me show you how I've done it. So this here is a 11mm. Pops right off. I do need a new gasket, but that'll be a job for another day. It's very easy, it just slides out, push it up, and then you should just pop right out. Put this aside for now. And I'll show you how we're going to fit the external breather kit. So I've got an O-ring kit that I bought for $11 at Autobind for quite cheap, and I've put about 4 of them on this tube here and 1 small one. Now you probably don't need to do this, but the reason I'm doing it is because when I drilled a hole in this part here, I did it a little bit too much, so the O-ring is going to act as a gasket and also a spacer, and you'll see what I mean soon. So let's put this together. So it's very easy. It just fits right on. Voila. Right, and I don't really need to slide that down, because when I insert it up here and push it upwards, it'll hold. So let's have a look. Push this in. I might do some bits off camera, just because it'll be awkward. Now that's there. I'm just going to push that up, the nipple, and it should seat it perfectly. Look at that. So these two are a perfect fit. I can't ever see them accidentally falling off. And they are the same dimensions internally as the OEM, so they will definitely do. Alright, there we go. So that's how it should look. And as you can see, the O-rings that I put there actually acts as a spacer, so that the vent holes can vent the gases. Right? There we go, and actually pushed one of those or 2 of those O-rings through there. So that's a perfect fit right there. So I'll just make sure this catch can is tight. There we go. And time to put this back, so don't forget this. Put this back on. Now I do have 2 O-rings here, just to help, but it's probably not necessary. But we'll slide that over. So it's flush. Boom. Boom. And then put those O-rings over the groove, just in case. And look at that. That is perfect. So the catch can is actually off the chrome here and it's not touching either side. So it looks like it's floating. And that to me is an absolutely perfect fit. So we'll put everything back together and see how it looks. So next is going to be the actual air filter. Now the air filter does push the tubes back just a tiny bit, but I'm not sure if you can see, it doesn't create any creases to interrupt the flow. So as you can see, it comes out, down and out, perfect. Put this back. It's a very easy install. Actually, the most amount of time it took me was about an hour and a half, and that was just because I had to shape all the hoses, try to get the measurements right. So I took the whole set out, cut the hoses, put it back. Maybe it was too much, maybe it was too little, recut everything, and you know, I think that is the perfect setup right now. Voila. Put this back. And you probably don't want to tighten these up with the drill. Okay. They're Harley bolts, so they're prone to stripping. Look at that. Easy. How good does that look? So again, it's a perfect fit with the O-rings. And there's enough space out there just for the gas to vent. Doesn't touch the sides, the back, or down here. And that golden chrome looks awesome. The best part about this, it only cost me $33. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.